This is the Sea of Japan, also known as the East Sea. It's here in these once abundant fishing waters that two mysteries converge. Why have squid harvests dropped by 80% in the past decade? And why are North Korean fishing boats washing up on the shores of Japan with dead fishermen in them? North Korean fishing vessels are relatively small, up to 20 feet long. In 2019, more than 150 of them washed ashore in Japan, and there have been more than 500 in the past 5 years. Often the dead bodies aboard these ships were decomposed beyond recognition. It's believed that most of these North Korean fishermen died of starvation, hypothermia, or dehydration. Political tensions and a lack of North Korean transparency make it difficult to find an explanation for these ghost boats. One theory is that the North Korean fishermen traveled too far out to sea. But what could have forced them to take such risks? Global Fishing Watch, a commercial fishing watchdog, with help from an international team of researchers, has their own theory. A secret fleet of Chinese vessels currently dominates squid fishing in North Korean waters, elbowing out local fishermen, and for years they've been invisible to anyone watching. Climate change and overfishing have caused global fish stocks to plummet. The drop in supply has increased competition, and the East Sea is already tense from ongoing territorial disputes between North Korea, South Korea, Russia, and Japan. Global Fishing Watch says China has quietly dispatched a massive fleet into North Korean waters in order to meet China's voracious demand for seafood. This flotilla of Chinese boats is the reason why the squid population has cratered and why North Koreans are dying at sea. It's a serious problem, and it's also an illegal one.
Tensions on the Korean Peninsula are heating up with a possible nuclear game changer.
After North Korea's 2017 nuclear tests, the United Nations prohibited all foreign fishing in North Korean waters. The Chinese fleet is in clear violation of that international order. Global Fishing Watch specializes in using satellite data to keep eyes on the ocean. It hunts for the secretive vessels engaging in illegal actions like arms trafficking, human trafficking, dumping of oil, and illegal fishing. The captains of the Chinese fleet avoid detection by routinely switching off their transponders, hiding them from on-land authorities.
We have seen quite a lot of Chinese vessels already traveling in the north. Tomorrow we will be able to see some of them with our eyes, and we can really witness what types of fishing vessels they are. So we go there, we explore around that point, so we can go and say hello to them.
To confirm the existence of the Chinese ships, Global Fishing Watch relied on various satellite technologies, including one that can spot artificial lights at night. Many squid boats use extremely bright lights to coax their prey to the surface, which made the boats visible to the satellites. In 2019, Global Fishing Watch identified nearly 800 illegal Chinese vessels. And they do all seem to be the exact same number and also the same ship, essentially.
Yeah.
So we have 1007. What number did you catch on that one? Did you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 vessels. In 2017 and 2018, these Chinese fishermen caught more squid in the East Sea than Japan and South Korea combined. But these industrial ships catch young squid before they grow big enough to procreate, severely straining the squid population. The depletion of coastal squid colonies forced North Korean fishermen to travel unusually long distances to catch the bare minimum of squid they needed to stay in business. This exposed them to mechanical failures, storms, and direct clashes with the Chinese. For all these reasons, men were dying. Now, because so many fishermen have gone missing, some North Korean port towns are called widows' villages. Presented with the findings of the investigation, the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that, quote, China has consistently and conscientiously enforced the resolutions of the Security Council relating to North Korea. The ministry added that China has consistently punished illegal fishing. It remains to be seen whether the UN will enforce its sanctions on foreign fishing in North Korean waters. But in the meantime, the squid stock that feeds the international calamari market is crashing, and North Korean fishermen continue to die.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.